Yo, welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are all doing well. It's Oscar and we're back again with another video. A little bit of a hiatus, but we're back in the swing of things. Pretty busy weekend with a bunch of life stuff, etc., but glad to be back in front of the camera talking to you guys with some pretty, I'm gonna say it's pretty exciting news, because if you guys haven't been following, obviously I made a video about CPC closing business, whatever. It was kind of a clickbait title, of course, right? CPC isn't actually closing business. They were planning on, and I think they did sell the business. They had a few interested parties, one of whom, which I know personally pretty well, but they had, I guess, a few different parties interested in buying CPC for X amount of money. And it took a couple weeks, discussions, meetings going there, touring the factory, etc. And they finally came to a conclusion, and it seems like it's been sold. At least that's what David Spragg has said. And it's pretty exciting news. I know there's a bunch of people on PCF and PokerChipper.com, along with, Facebook or whatever. They thought that CPC was actually going to close business. They were going to close the doors, because that's kind of what the statement sounded like, in a sense. But there is good news that CPC has found a new owner in the last week or so. And from what I read from David, it's going to be like a transitory, period up until, I believe it was April or May. So you got, like 3-4 months up until that transitory period moves, and then the new owner will take over. David's going to kind of stick with the CPC crew, with the CPC factory, oversee all the rest of the orders, etc. And then the new owner, whoever it is, I'm not sure who it is. David hasn't disclosed who it is, and I'm not sure they'll be publicly announced up until that whole transitory period is over. But it should be pretty interesting to see what they come up with. So I think there's a lot of things that people on PCF primarily, because I think PCF is where a majority of the orders come from. People are creating sets. I'd say every single day you see somebody posting a new proof, new ideas for a set. And, getting feedback from this person, this person's designing their inlays. Like myself, I'm currently designing a whole chipset as far as colors, chip-wise, inlays, everything for this one guy. I think he wants me to do maybe some cut cards in a dealer button, etc. But we'll have to see. But I'm just about finished, designing the whole chipset for him, which in my opinion looks really, really cool. It's kind of a Cali-inspired colors as far as the chip colors go, and the denominations. It should be a pretty sick set once it's all done and put into production. I'm hoping I get a sample set, because it'd be pretty cool. All the chips that I design, I'd love to have a sample set so I can see what it is and look back X amount of years, whether it be 5 or 10 years in the future, look back what I've designed. And I actually have a pretty cool rack in my car. I should probably bring that, and we can make a video probably talking about it, of all the ceramic chips, pretty cool ceramic chips I've designed so far across the US and the world. So we'll have to make a video about that. But back to the topic, there's a bunch of people that put in, like quote unquote last minute orders for CPC, thinking that it was actually going to close. It's not closing. It was never going to close. There is a new owner who took over. So we'll have to see what they do with the CPC factory, whether they add, colors, I don't really know what else you can add. Whether, you can always make new edge spot patterns and stuff like that. Possibly bring back old Paulson edge spot patterns like bear claws and stuff like that are no longer available, and you can't get them through CPC. That's why I think a majority of the people are going the hybrid ceramic route for custom chips in that sense, because there's there's a ton. Like I said, I made a video about designing a whole CPC set just as a, like a tutorial of how to do it. But there's like 30 or 40 different edge spot patterns, but obviously there's a million edge spot patterns you can do in the world, as far as the edge spots on the faces go, along with the edges. So that's why you see a lot of people going towards a ceramic route as far as that. Let's say like creating a Aria tribute set or something like that has bear claw spots, because you can't get them through CPC. Plus the ceramics are a lot cheaper compared to CPC, where you're paying, minimum like $140 a chip, I think it is. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what the new owners do with CPC. I'm excited to see it, because it's kind of it's a new turn in CPC's, book, new page, we could say. Spragg and Sarles have owned it for quite some time now, they've done a really good job with it. They've, you know, kept the chipping hobby as far as, you know, having the ability to getting actual like nice clay composite chips. They've been doing it for quite some time. They've done pretty well, and most people are really happy with them. And they generally take care of customers pretty well, from what I've heard. So, like I said, I'm excited to see what the new owners do. It'll be very exciting, and yeah, we'll just have to see what the future holds. But as far as that goes, like I keep saying, I'm excited to see what they do. Maybe some new colors, maybe some new edge spots. I don't know about, you know, inlays, because you need new punches for that. But the world is limitless when it comes to that. Obviously, you just need to have some capital, some ideas, inspiration, and, you know, the world is yours. So it'll be exciting to see. But that's going to be today's quick video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any comments, put those down below. If you are new here, please consider subscribing. And if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like. I would appreciate it a lot. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.